bell rings and we start the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This is a high-octane battle. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Nice work to block that left uppercut. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Punch, counter punch. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace, you can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history books.
Big whiff with the right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one. There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect punch. Tried to score with that hook but missed. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Hook misses. Which fighter will say no mas? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. done with that counter shot. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. How about that time counter shot? Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
That punch landed. No rest for the weary. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. These two fighters are made for one another. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Tough to be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. It's all offense all the time. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that. This is the beginning of round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
And Sugar is in trouble. just got knocked down. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at it's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Good counter punch. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. And that hook misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant the strallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about Pacquiao. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton out. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting batted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me. Barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, And that's a true story, that's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my one. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights, I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought that I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster, they're all capping in their music. In my soul I can feel it, in my soul I can feel it. There's always been a deeper meaning, I wrestle with my demons. I wrestle with my demons. The road's always been appealing, there was holes in my sneakers. There was holes in my sneakers. I had to go and get that beat and I don't know what I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm feeling. I just know that I'm in deep. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. Excited to be here for this one. I'm Todd Grisham. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of Deontay Wilder, bronze bomber, only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history. The Rock, Rocky Marciano, 201. This bout, and this one has all of those.
Okay,
One of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good enough. Insane action. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of the people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Straight right just misses. It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counterpunch. They threw the hook, it didn't land. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit in the right spot.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? A perfect counter shot.
I was.
The straight right just misses. No rest for the weary. Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the
It's like a
advantage.
shit that's gonna slide off.
On to the second round. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You are fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. We wanted action, and they are delivering. He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
You're getting in there with a fighter with a longer reach. Now you've got to depend on your footwork, your pressure fighting, slip inside the shot, slip outside the shot. But when you do it, you don't just slip, you've got to capitalize on it. Throw some shots after that to make them scared of letting the shot go.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter. Nice defense on that hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Hook just can't find the target. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside post round.
Yeah.
Good defense there to stop that hook.
Wait, bro.
Missing with the hook.
Flash?
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so
fiberglass.
so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can't make a mistake at
Oh,
the
no.
heavyweight level and
Yeah,
not
I see.
expect to be punished for it. Right hook catching air. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete. There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Both men step back for just a moment. Missing with the left uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Hook misses. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. And there's the bell for round 5. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
It's all offense all the time. Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And that hook misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Beautiful counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last. On to the 6th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? You'd like to see more jabs. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Well done with that counter shot. These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw a punch and just got countered. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
How about that time counter shot? Nice counter punch right up the middle. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? The referee determines that we're good, and we will continue to fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out. That's work.
Here we go. It's round 7. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Night-night.
One, two, three,
Oh yeah, he's good.
7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Good for a guy, man.
Well,
Gonna
they
put him in
beat
bed
the
now.
count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, you
Whoa, did you
Nigga.
see that?
Uh-oh.
Give me just a second here, Johnny. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble.
Oh shit.
Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
That's crazy,
skills
man.
they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster.
Woo.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Watch counter punch. Nice stop, but that won't score.
That's crazy.
It's all offense all the time. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. His legs are gone, but somehow he's still in this fight.
Calm yourself down.
There's the bell to start round 8. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out. There's a counter shot.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. Catch and shoot. A swing and a miss with the left hook.
Ooh.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
A lot of effort being exerted here. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Incredible work rate. Just missed with that hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
We have a fight that's got a great...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. It somehow weathered the storm.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense.
That's
Not
crazy.
gonna stop when they're shooting.
Show us something, Rocky. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to...
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out.
Oh, beating the shit out of that nigga.
Performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get a unanimous decision.
I won damn near every round.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom by 3-0. Knock them out in 50 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over. I'm new to camp. I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog on what coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top. Got them so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack them up like mail. It's over. 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 UNDISPUT. undisputed. I'm undisputed. UNDISPUT.
This song is crazy.
I'm undisputed. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed. It's over. 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 I'm undisputed, baby.
Mm.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me and get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for take off, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
My bad. These classes is weak. Like, who are these dudes?
Yeah. Like a duck.
I'm just go lightweight.
All the belts mighty. The ring does swing left, right, man said get ping. Portrait ting. What ping we bring, man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring does swing left, right, man said get ping. Portrait ting. No but ping we bring, man right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring does swing left, right, man said get ping. Portrait ting. No but ping we bring, man right, somebody shots fling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Portrait ting. Send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punch you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, choke of the show. They keep those hands up, swing for their fences. Oh, you're going all poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people champ? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESPN.
I threw more punches than Bella. You heard me say? All you gotta do is look after the game and show. I threw like 574 punches. Huh? Oh, you gotta see this. No, only on PC.
showboat over the top, send him over the ropes like Prince now. Still a man from
Dude,
both
that
sides,
Prince
fucking. Go mad like Mike when they lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring, I'll swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring when right, somebody shots fling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I'll swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring when right, somebody shots fling.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a CompuBox Academy crowd, and they are vocal here tonight. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend?
Up first, it's Ryan King Rye Garcia. They also call him Flash, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, some of the fastest hands in all of boxing. Zhu the Monster Khan, fighting out of Beijing, China, an entire country. Hopes that this man can get...
This bout is scheduled for...
one of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room up. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Do you believe what we're seeing? How about that time counter shot? Not a lot of defense here at all. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Another scoring shot there. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Right hook just missed. Beautiful counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They're both trying for a knockout. Nice stop, but that won't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Started off Garcia in that last round. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. When you're training to fight a swarmer, you've got to focus on your conditioning because they will push you to the edge of your limits.
You fight a swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Counter shot lands. That one will count. Catch and shoot. Unlike the heavier fighters, these fighters throw so many punches, it's hard to keep up. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill.
Whoa, Johnny! Zhu Khan, the monster, in trouble! Looks like trouble was averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely got that shot. There's no way to the finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Exchange punches. Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. And he scores with the counter. That jab won't score. The perfect counter lands. He misses with that jab. Zhu Khan just got caught. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice counter punch right up the middle. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. Hook misses. Beautiful counter shot. In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and the kid goes down! That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
They miss with the jab. What a combination. Nice counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. They both want the knockout. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just missed with that hook. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. There's the bell for round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well done with that. The monster, dazed. It appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Nice counter shot. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
That uppercut doesn't get through. Khan now in some serious trouble. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? There's a counter shot. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little fade with them, pickpocket them.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Khan just got caught. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Shot from the gut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's still on the top.
Let's talk about Zhu Khan in that last round. On to the 5th we go. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this You watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
It's all offense all the time. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout.
Good at blocking, man. You don't have that.
We've been talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come home. Lord, please bless my castle of sand. Waiting on the battle, sword handle all in my hand. The war force is more toward my door with demands. More important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should have put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art and for your fans. When you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a branch in the park. A planet made of uninhabited parts. Being anonymous don't grant you some dark. Even astronomers keep a camera on Mars. Satellite to track where you are and see your black as night, attack it with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. Talented all along. Think with fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, to come on. Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home. It's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact. I'm going back home. Yeah. Pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist. Slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with or sample my songs unless you strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat. 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slower mission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die.
Screaming till I
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. That's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know the aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. You're witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know my lane clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many have-a-goes, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like you can't shout. I'm getting even, 4-2-3, I'm like a calm count. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. You don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none.
There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you bout to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with the squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack, boy, so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set, I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, I know 7 man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dude. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then